Hi Sagittarius, hello. Higherself magic here. Let's clear the energy, bring spirit in. Hi, it's September the 4th. We're moving towards Mercury becoming stronger. It's not retrograde anymore, it's direct, thank goodness. Here's my card for September, my sunflower card, and it's our time to not do this, to reprimand ourselves, to self-sabotage, to blame ourselves. So many things happen in life where we just blame ourselves all the time. September is the time for us not to do this anymore, not to linger over a past lover, not to want someone who's gone, you know, out of our lives in terms of a broken affair or a friendship or a sibling's relationship that's gone wrong. It's time to move on. I mean, we're not going to forget people that have died, obviously. They're important. They're part of our inheritance. When someone gives you something that is theirs when they're alive and you keep it when they're dead, it's a part of them. They've got a piece of your heart. Here's my yogi dog, my Ronnie, and my Ronnie died, and I think about him a lot. It was a horrible night when he died. I just sat up with him all night and I just didn't know what to do. I'm no nurse, and it was just horrendous. I was just waiting for the vets to open and I didn't know what the outcome would be, but he did have cancer and I knew he would die, but I was just hoping they could save him one more time. But what I'm saying is that people that have gone leave their legacy. They're our spirit ancestors, whether they're our grandmothers, grandfathers, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers that have passed, or people that are in our distant history. You know, they're still there for us. Our old antique sort of people that still instill the values and beliefs that were theirs in our personality. You know, some children don't look like their parents, but then they look like a great grandfather or something. That person's influencing the way that child is going to lead their life. And my messages for you this September are, as I said, time to not do this anymore, time to move into our transformation. You know, butterflies are fluttering around at this moment, and I'm waiting for all of us to become a butterfly from our caterpillar days. So this is still the time where we're getting transformed. Some of us later than others. Some of us circumstances have stopped us transforming, monetary needs or fallouts or upsets or broken hearts or job dissatisfaction or disappointment. So our transformation is coming. The 22nd of this month is a really good turning point. After that, I think things are going to get a lot better. I was hoping for that in August, but I'd forgotten about Mercury retrograde. And sometimes you can get through a Mercury retrograde. It can be a month, a time when you renew, you revisit, but not this one. This one was a whirlwind, a nightmare one, brought up lots of illnesses in people, and it brought up lots of communication difficulties, broken electrical things, cars going wrong, just everything. But from the 11th, its power from the retrograde, from its shadow period, is over, and it's going to be really direct and strong. And that's when you will become a real boss. And on the 22nd, things are going to get lighter and heavier. Lighter and breezier. Things are going to be still quite heavy, I think, up to then. Thoughts, situations. Some of you might have had a shock regarding someone over the new moon on the 2nd or 3rd, depending where you were in the world. Some things are shocking and they happen just on a new moon day, because the new moon creates a situation for the next 6 months, and you have to either analyze that situation, respond to it in the right way, following the rules of the divine in being kind, in being truthful, in helping. What you do, you get back 100 times. Sometimes these things come along to test you. And I had a very testing situation on the Monday. Yeah, it's just very, very testing with someone from my past, and it's just changed so much. And I'm sure some of you will have also had a testing situation. So believe in yourselves, believe in you. No one's going to believe in you like you do. So sunflower card, thank you for being here with us in September. The sunflower is that everlasting beautiful flower for summer, and we just need it. It moves to the sun. It's like the sun, and the sun is our source of life. Saggis love the sun, and the sun loves Saggis. Here we've got the temperance card. Yeah, you're learning moderation and compromise. We are the most patient of signs. We've not always been the most moderate and the most compromising, but we're learning. We're learning as we go along. Now, this month is a major turning point for us work-wise. I'm not saying you're going to become a millionaire or a multi-millionaire or anything like that, but there's going to be, I believe, some professional advancement, or someone's going to notice you in the work sphere, in your field of work. And you're, because your professional 10th house of development and advancement is prominent, and it's the prestigious part. So that means people are going to be noticing you. It doesn't matter what you do. You could just be the person that says it all the right way, the person who deals with people in the right way, the person who writes things in the right way. Someone will notice you, or something will happen to spurt you along, to push forwards, because August was a very slow month because of Mercury retrograde, and a lot of people went on holiday to just get away from it all because it was all too much. It was so heavy but slow. Everything was drudgy. Now we're moving back to speed, and when Mercury's shadow period is over on the 11th, things will really speed up. We've got some great days on the 19th and 24th where significant things could happen. But Saturn's influencing things a lot as well, and it's going to make it a very productive time for work. Now, these are all the people you've let go of. Maybe people are being forced out of your life that you should let go of, that you don't let go of because you feel comfy with them, or you feel that, you know, there's just some sort of codependency going on. But they're saying here that you have pushed some people out, which is great. More and more are getting pushed out. That means your circle's getting smaller and smaller, but you have to learn to depend on yourself. There's no one in life we can depend on but ourselves. And when we're children, we're lucky we've got our parents to depend on if they are dependable. Some people have totally irresponsible parents. But if your child or yourself has got a responsible parent, someone that keeps you balanced, someone who holds your hand when it's needed, but yet lets you grow, gives you that independence to grow, then you're a very lucky human being. There are very few people you can trust like your parents, unfortunately, if, as I said, they're good parents, or your children. Some people have a terrible time with their children, but generally most people can rely on that close-knit nuclear family, even if they've got divorced from the father or whatever. But sometimes they hold on to the father because the father cares for the children, but yet has not been the best husband or wife, or the mother reverse. And sometimes they influence your life for far too long and stop you moving on. So there's something about more people going out of that window, lessening their control over you, or lessening their contact with you, or you lessening their contact with them, but being kind at the same time, keeping it civil, keeping it great. And something here, the fool, you're going to be jumping into something. You'll get some offer and you'll want to jump in. Now, you might have to think again because of some family circumstances making it not the most convenient time. And if you don't accept an offer now, it will be revisited. It will come up again on March the 20, I think March the 20 of 25. Yeah, I'm not saying the 25th of March, but March of 25. So you might get an opportunity like that again. So if it's not right for you now, don't jump in. But for some of you, it's going to be so right and you're just going to jump off that cliff into it because it's just what you want. And here we've got the 10 of Cups, because you've been waiting for change. You've been waiting for the right change, whether it's in work or in love or in friendships or in money. A change is coming to give you that 10 of Cups. And it's going to open up your life. And Mercury going direct, it is direct, but getting full power by the 11th is going to speed that up a lot more. And I think anything that's been pending, any situation that's not been dealt with, will be settled once and for all this month. So the High Priestess is looking over you. As I said in your last reading, you've almost reached High Priestess status because of your way of being. You know, your understanding of some rules in life can't be bent. You know, loyalty, trust, being humane, understanding, caring, but still having your wits about you and not being taken advantage of. So you have got the freedom to follow rules or not, but you know that if you do follow them, somehow you know where you're going. You know that your relationship with the divine is stronger, and your relationship with those closest to you is stronger too. Gosh, we've got a lot of these cards, the Hierophants there now, saying, hey, don't worry, your worries will be over, because some of you are worrying about things. Something's happened for some of you. Someone's ill, or something's happened, or some balance has been upset where you were dependent on something and it looks like it's gone. It could come back, but it might never be the same. And you're learning that you're feeling like that, but you're learning that your world is a good one, and a one that you can stand on your own 2 feet in. And you are feeling overtaxed at the moment. I won't lie. Some of you will be feeling that pressure. But you know that it'll soon be over. Your brain will be rested. So rest, just lie down, watch the TV, read a book if you're feeling like that. But keep going work-wise, because that's your biggest promise for success right now. Let love take care of itself, because this is a great year for love. Up to May, June of 25, Jupiter's working in your house of love, of relationships. So leave that to Jupiter. You work on your world, on working and following the rules of, you know, being devoted to what you're doing it properly. You know, you can, people say, oh, why do you have to follow a rule? Well, if you want to put pepper inside a dish that requires sugar, then it's going to taste pretty awful. So that's a rule you have to follow. And if you decide to go the wrong way on a roundabout, you're likely to have a blinking crash. So that's why it's important to follow some rules. And the rules of law with work are do the best you can for anyone you're working with, because that's what you would expect yourself. And And you're now, you know, as I said, you're like the high priestess. You're originally the Queen of Wands. You've moved through royalty status. You've been the Empress. You are the Empress. But if you're taking anything from the royalty days with you, you're taking that sword. As I said, you'll chop anybody's head off that needs it chopping off. Now, it's going to be great harmony after the battle, so don't worry about what's going to happen to you after the battle. A friendship or an old love has come in somewhere along the line and it's upset you. It's or not upset you, it's changed your, sorry, I've got to flip that away, I don't like it. It's changed your way of thinking. It's actually made you feel that, ooh, yes, that person was not right for me. That person was wearing the mask, and I thought that person was not wearing the mask, but that person was definitely wearing the mask. That new moon was definitely there to show you that. That new moon will have brought about a happening, a situation that will change your life irrevocably, make you more independent, make you less dependent on others, but also show you the true face of some people. And you've let go. You have seriously let go of someone who's been holding on to your heart. You've been holding on to strings related to the heart, whether it's a lover or a sibling or something's been exposed to you that shows you this person was no good, and good riddance to bad bloody rubbish. So there you are. We're looking to success for you. That person could have been a Virgo, but if not, or an earth sign. If not, you're holding the light, the lantern, to your past and going, bye-bye past, bye-bye, I've got the freedom now to follow my future. Something's happened to make me want to follow my future. And I think you're going to find out a lot more about how capable you are of following your future this month. It's going to really show you. It's also going to show you what's worth keeping in your life. You're going to want to get rid of a lot of clutter. You can hear my dog. You know, you want to keep on to a heirloom that someone's given you. I was referring to that earlier, that someone's given you who's, I've just seen my robin family come out of the trees. They're just so beautiful. But someone from the past has given you, and you want to hold on to that and go, gosh, this is so special because it reminds me of that person. And some things are really worth holding on to. You know, your grandmother might have given you something, or your dad, or your sister, or someone that's not around anymore, but you keep it as a possession of comfort, of love. And it's also worth keeping someone's words and deeds and things they've done for you. And I'm referring to my dog now. This spirit dog came in when a child was lost, and it just helped get through that situation in my family, and it carried so much love, and it was just such a spirit dog. But it didn't have a long life because it wasn't meant to, he was not meant to be here with us for a long life. So it's holding on to things that have changed your life, given you comfort, words, people, possessions. Yeah. And you can move forwards with the love and knowledge that that was your inheritance, that was your past. It gave you a lot. So yeah, cling on to your inheritance, cling on to your ancestors, cling on to what they've given you. The value of that never changes. Here we've got you making money. There's not an awful lot of it there, but it's coming. More and more will come. But here we've got you transforming. I just hope you get to be that butterfly this summer, and you don't have to wait till next summer, because it's not everybody's destiny that they're going to be transformed this year. Our summers and springs, our rebirth, winter is coming soon. We're folding up the summer, not yet, still a long time to go. We've got the whole of this month, and October is usually quite nice. So there's still a long way to go, but just sometimes that transformation takes place a little bit longer down the line when things are just right for you, when that chariot has been with the right possessions for you. But don't forget all those people. Let's cover those people that have gone. We don't want them back. I think anyone who's gone now has gone for good. And that friendship card there, I've always said someone's coming back. They might have come back in just a text or a situation or a circumstance where you realized, gosh, I don't want them back anyway. I don't like them. There's something about them that's not right. It might be someone comes back. That was often the thing with Mercury retrograde, and we've still got until the 11th, where shadow period, where people might come back, that you think otherwise, oh my God, best thing since sliced bread, I've really missed this person. But I think for a lot of people, it will have been, no, let's move on to the new. Here we've got that shared cup coming, those shared beautiful cups under an umbrella of protection and security and opulence. And here we've got more money. Yeah, the money's coming in bit by bit by bit, and it's coming in stronger and faster. Look at that. We've got the 9 of Pentacles now. So yeah, it's really coming, my loves. So do not fear that. We've also got progress within a project. I think a lot of it's going to come from your hard work. Maybe a possible partnerships taking place, which will push you forwards even more. And the Ace of Wands, we've got new ventures. So you really are in a good place to make more money, to improve your job situation. So work at that. But coming back to that person, you've realized someone was manipulative, someone was deceitful. Let them go. Oh my God, we've got the 10 of Pentacles here. How wonderful is that? Let's pop it on there. So yeah, your money's coming in and justice will be yours. What you've wanted, what you've manifested, what you've tried to manifest will come about. It's taken some time, but keep that manifestation going. Keep your wishes going. Surrender them to the full moon. So you've made them, keep them in your heart, keep adding to them. When the full moon comes on September the 17th, give those wishes to the full moon. It's going to be a bit of a complex full moon. This one won't be as, you've got to wait for the 22nd for things to get lighter and breezier and happier. But the September the 17th is going to be a complex one. And there's going to be a lot of indiscretions or something odd going on. You're going to be thinking, what's going on that's odd? But also be careful of a water problem. If you're a Sagittarius, then it could, rising or sun, you could have a water problem, a flooding problem, or a tainted water situation, or something to do with water. But there's a romantic time in that 14th, 15th. It might be someone pops their head in 14th, 15th. That is like, oh yeah, let's see more of you somewhere along the line before June or May of 25. It is a good weekend for love, that 14th, 15th, because Venus is in Libra and it's conversing with Jupiter, your ruler, and your ruler wants you to find love this year. But we've got that 17th time to the 22nd to get over. And then after the 22nd, things, great energy, more optimism comes in. And moons always make some sort of entrance with problems or thoughts or happenings. Yeah, so it might be with that one on the 17th, we get some strife going on, some discord. Someone's having a tower moment in your life. You don't know who maybe yet, or you do know it's happening for them. They're having their tower moment, and all you can do is help. But some people have got hidden agendas, so stay clear of those. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's have a look at some more cards. At the bottom of that pack, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So, bottom deck. So, yeah, Pentacles all the way. Let's realize that in this world of uncertainties, it's money that gives us the best certainty. It secures us, so we all need that bit of money to get us through the situations. Let's see what these cards bring. I'm working with these cards at the moment. They were new, but I'm getting very familiar with them now. Sagittarius, please. Messages for Sagittarius. If you do like my messages, please like, share and subscribe. And here we've got goodbye to the old, hello to the new. What did I say? All those people are going. We don't want them. If they didn't suit, they didn't help us, they didn't create happiness, bye-bye. So you've finished with some people in your past, and you're going to start a new beginning with new people, or some people will come through to your new times with you, but not many. Your circle's going to get smaller and smaller. And here we've got get some exercise. Okay, so as your body becomes stronger and you're beginning to feel strength in all ways, exercise it. So some of you might have been having an ailment like a knee injury, leg injury, but it's saying strengthen those areas now. Make sure that you are working on strengthening your body, on giving yourself the best possible help at physical fitness wise. And here we've got the yourself. And here it's saying this beautiful unicorn is calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power and growth. Okie dokie. So let's see what else we've got here. What messages have we got, Sagittarius? On the 4th of September, Mars moved into Cancer, so we're all a bit like crabby. We're feeling like we want some emotional security. We want more than normal. We're looking for safety. We feel a bit vulnerable. Concentrate on your work. Try not to let those feelings bring you down. But something could have happened to make you feel vulnerable, to make you feel less safe. Something could have happened to someone who protects you. Or, as I said earlier, something's happened to someone you depend on, and the universe just wants you to become more independent of them. Also, Cancers are good at deception. And so this is a time when we can self-deceive ourselves. Yeah, so maybe we think we need someone more than we do. The message here is look after yourself. Realize that in this world you've only got yourself, and that's all there is to it. If you're lucky enough to meet someone that's your soulmate or twin flame and you're going to have each other's back, then you are very, very lucky, and then take that on board and go like, wonderful. But you have to find the courage now with whatever has happened to fight your own battles and to make your way through the world. Be humble always. Don't boast, but your skills are going to get you there. You have got skills, you have got talent. Start showing the world those. So if things have failed or something's happened to make you feel insecure, just find that strength, that courage to keep going. Yeah, we're looking for the truth. We've been looking for the truth from the 1st of September to the 4th. If you heard my last reading, I think some of you have found the truth. One, the truth about someone being deceitful. Two, and not being good for you. Two, the truth about you having to rely on yourself and you being stronger than you think, even if your heart feels heavy and you feel a bit sick about that. Don't let it dominate. Things are changing and you will see the changes. If someone's been awful to a Sagittarius, I've said it before, they're going to get it in the neck, because this is Saturn's karmic year. Saturn's the lord of karma. It's the number 8 year. So you're going to see things happening to people. And some of them you're going to love and you're going to think, oh God, why did that have to happen? But when you look at their history with you, you realize they weren't very nice to you at some times. Could be an ex-partner, it could be a brother or a sister, and Saturn probably thinks they deserve what they got, but you being a Saggi doesn't work like that. This questions are saying, how teachable are you? How teachable are you at getting your life in order now, making yourself much more tough and independent? That's what it's asking you. And it's saying, don't show your vulnerability. Be courageous. Show your strength. Show your protective, your strong side. Ooh, okay. We've got a few here. Let's put these down. And we've got procrastination. That's you at the moment. You are procrastinating about things. Oh, can I do it? Can I not do it? Am I capable? Oh, what's going to happen? Just get on with it. You've got courage. Show the world you can do it. And you've got lots of pride. You are proud. You are purposeful. You are clever. And you are talented. And pay attention to the signs that are coming through. The things that happen are signs for you to go in a certain direction. But one thing it's saying is love is coming in. Love is definitely coming in for you. Let's see what else we have here. Love's definitely coming in. And it will. Just be patient. You don't want the wrong love. You're going to get recognition in your work. I've said that already. The divine will help you. And also, you'll get recognition in your work. People will realize how powerful you are and talented. But also, the divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. So look out. Pay attention to the signs that are coming. Because maybe something's happened to someone that you have to have less contact with, less to do with. You have to find your way. You have to move forwards. Confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. So, you know, this is a very confusing time. This 1st to the 4th of September is very confusing. We're on the 4th now. It's going to get less confusing, but until the 11th, it's not going to be totally clear. But you're going to get more and more signs until the 11th. Then on the 11th, things are going to ease up. On the 22nd, much more so. But that full moon on the 17th is going to bring up some more issues, probably related to what's happened now or what you found out on the 1st to 4th of September regarding your own situation. Can we have a few more cards for Sagittarius, please? Here we've got respect. So respect your relationships. That's what I said to you. Follow those rules. If you want respect, give respect. If you want, you know, karmic rules are so strong and real. Do to others as you would want done to yourself. Give to others what you would like them to do to you. But at the same time, if anybody's rubbish and deceitful, just tell them to go get lost and don't even allow them to test you any longer. Tested, your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. This is a very testing time. Saggis, just take it on board. You're being tested. And the 11, oh, what a absolutely karmic number, a strong number. 11 is one of those leadership numbers. 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. If anybody's born on the 11th, they have got a lucky time ahead of them. It's a very, very strong number. One more of these. Anything more for Sagittarius, please? Oops, got a few more. Okay, so receptive, be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. You can't change fate. The Chariot comes along in the tarot and it brings you what you need. It brings it to you. Or you've got the 2 horses and you're going to go left or right and you're going to make that decision. Sometimes you have to make that decision. You could go left and go into happiness. You could go right and go into complete confusion. But you have to work that out. And if you do go the wrong way, just get off that train or get off that road as quickly as possible, because otherwise the return journey fare will be much more expensive. So just learn to recognize things for yourself. Synchronicity, you've got a divine counterpart. Soul relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity, and you are going to get that because you're going to get a surprise at some point, and it's going to be a really wonderful surprise. Your spiritual journey is beginning. As you're being tested, you're being pushed into a spiritual journey of worth. You're going to have some telepathic moments with someone. I've put that near the love card, because when you meet this person, you are going to be able to sort of communicate with each other through your messages. It's going to be quite extraordinary. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. So you're going through a challenging time and the challenges might remain, but when you meet that person, those challenges will lessen, and you are going to be happy in love. You are going to have more money. You are going to feel less fearful of being independent or less dependent on other people, more in control of your life, of your job, of your way of being. Don't show any vulnerability to anyone new. Don't trust everyone. So just watch out for that full moon, lunar eclipse, September the 17th, which is complex, but I'll be speaking to you before then. As I said, please like, share and subscribe if you like my messages. And if you do, please let other people know about them. Thank you. Ooh, let's see what's happening here. Here we've got remembrance. Funny that I said remember people from your past, remember pets from your past. They really are guiding you. You've got spirit ancestors up there really guiding you. And here we've got soulcraft. There's a lot of soul connection going on. You have to learn to recognize it, and you're on a soul journey. So we've got a lot of soul stuff going on right now. Your heart might feel really heavy, so your soul is trying to heal that. Something's happened for some of you where your heart's feeling really heavy and it's like beating more and more. You feel unsure, but just start to relax more and let that energy ease and feel, you know, you have got more control over everything than you imagine. And here we have let go, which is a very important message from what we've been gathering. And ask your soul, gosh, Your soul's so important. People don't look after their souls anything as much as they should. They listen to their heart, but your soul stays with you forever. When your body goes, it's your soul that remains. Sensitivity, you're feeling very sensitive things at the moment, Sagittarius. Let me know if what I'm saying is resonating with you. But meditate, learn to meditate. It's very important, because that's going to bring you into alignment with where you're meant to go, and also give you a lot of insight on how your soul thinks your life should go forwards. I'm going to say goodbye to you now. I'm not going to use my picture decks today, because they take so much time, and I want to use those more in another reading without making this reading too long, because otherwise it will never load up. But I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I've so enjoyed doing it. Thank you for connecting with me in these precious moments. I really do feel some of you out there, my regulars who write to me, are my friends, and I do keep you in mind with all these and the energy changes and what's happening with the days as they pass. I'll be back in a few days' time. Higherself Magic here. Lots of love to you all, and I'm hoping you'll get lots of beautiful magic in your lives very, very soon.